Right, good evening one and all. Let me tell you what the time is. Time is 21:54 hours. I've finally gone through that glove look. I've got a pinprick hole. I knew I would. I knew my nails would go through eventually. I just put them on and they felt wet. Never mind, it's only a pair of gloves, so I can get another pair. Right, guys, shall I tell you what's been going on today? Well, first of all, I've got a shout out to do. Now, this shout out is to Elizabeth from Crewe. So there you go, Elizabeth. I hope you're having a good weekend. The weather here didn't start particularly well, but it improved as the day went on, and it's amazingly muggy and warm out there. So much so that I got really hot. I wore for the first time a white or creamy white leather jacket I've got. First time I've worn it out, and I put it on this morning before I left home because I thought it looked a bit cold. And I got out the front door, and no sooner did I get out the front door and I went, oh my goodness mate, isn't it muggy? I kept it on till I got home, but I was so hot by the time I got home. I should have taken it off from the get-go, but there you go. Right, so that's that shout out to Elizabeth. So I hope you're having a great day. So it rained first thing here, but it stopped by the time I actually decided to go out, which was probably about 10 o'clock time. It had stopped. I could see the roads were getting drier, although there was a lot of cloud and the sky looked really dark and it was quite windy. It wasn't raining, and by the time I got out the front door, wow, was it muggy. So anyway, that was successful. A successful walk down to Sudbury without getting drowned. I also went charity shopping. Now I got some fabulous tops. This is one of them. I thought I'd put this one on for you as well. There was a little bit of backlash from my clothing haul because I put it on my video, and I had quite a few people saying you shouldn't be wearing that. You should act your age. It's too young. It's too young for you, guys. Age is a number. Okay. You can dress accordingly how you like. I'm going to dress the way I like. And it's the way I've always been. It's the way I always will be, guys. I will find my own style. And somebody said, your true friends will tell you what it looks like. Guys, I think it looks fabulous, and anybody I've spoken to so far has been okay with it. So, yeah. So you'll have to live with it. You'll have to just put up with me and my ways, guys, because that's the way I am. I've got to try these things out for myself. Right. Oh, hang on, I just dropped a spoon. Hang on, guys. Oh, right, I've got it. Right, a real Brucey bonus today was my phone. Now, my phone, I've knocked over a couple of times on its selfie stand. The selfie stand was a bit worn and wobbly, and whenever I put my phone on the stand, it was very wobbly, and it fell over a couple of times. It cracked the screen of my phone, and I've never broken a phone before. And especially this one, because I bought this one brand new and it cost me a lot of money, and I thought, isn't that typical? I spent all that money and I broke my phone. So I went to a phone shop today, and I wanted to find out whether or not they would replace the screen for me there and then, because I can't afford to be without my phone, not only for my YouTube, but I also need it for my job of work. I have to go on something called an authenticator to get a passcode so I can get in and do certain jobs. And so I can't be without my phone. So I went into this phone shop and I said to the fella there, I said, do you think you can replace the screen for me? And if you can you do it now, today, this very minute? And he said, yes, of course I can. So I passed him my phone, he had a look, and he went into his shop and he peeled the cover off. And I'd got a protection cover on my phone, and it was that was cracked. It wasn't the actual phone screen itself, it was the protection cover. So it did what it was supposed to do, it protected my phone. And I was absolutely over the moon. I thought this was going to cost me big time, but it didn't. So I've got a new screen protector put on, and I treated myself to a new selfie stick, which is what my phone's on at the moment, and it's rock steady at the moment. So, and I've thrown the old one away. That's gone in the bin. I'm not going to use that one anymore, that's gone. So that was a real bonus. So I had a smile on my face for the rest of the shopping trip. I went to Greggs. I had myself a chicken pasty and a cup of cappuccino. I did try and buy a dress from a charity shop. When I say try, I saw a dress I liked, and I left that shop and went round to the other charity shops, And then on the way back, I stopped at Greg's to have something to eat and drink. And then I went back to that charity shop with the dress, and the dress was gone. It's just a dress. At the end of the day, there's always going to be lots of other dresses turn up, but it's one of those, like, oh, I should have bought it there and then. But then, never mind, it's just another dress. I also tried to get myself booked in at a nail parlour. Now, there was a new nail parlour that had opened up, and I tried to find it, and I could not find it. I've got the address, I've got all the information I needed, but I couldn't find it. It didn't appear to exist. So I'm going to go online tonight, and I'm going to book myself a nail appointment. So today it started off as a very wet day. I did some clothes washing last night, and I did the dog's bedding after that this morning when I got up, and that's all been washed and dried. All the towels, I did all the towels as well, so they're all done as well. So it was a really successful day. When I got back from the charity shopping, when I drove back home, I had to do some paperwork. This is things related to car insurance and pensions. So I went on to the Interwobble, and I hopefully have sorted those out, but the proof of the pudding will be on Tuesday, and I'm going to send another message to make sure they have got it. The original car insurance I've got, that comes to an end at the end of this month. So I've found a new insurance company who are a lot cheaper and better cover, but they needed proof of my no claims discount. And so I was trying probably for a good hour, maybe an hour and a half, to get that information off my original insurance company. They did eventually send it, but it was a right faff to try and get it sent. They sent it to me in an email. I then put that into my documents and then went back onto the new insurance company site where they're asking for confirmation of my no claims discount. And I tried to attach the documents to that, and it won't send it. So I've tried all different formats. I think I might have sent it, but I don't know for sure yet. So I'm going to drop them a line next week and see if they have got it. But I have got it in my documents. I could always print it off and post it to them, but it's just a faff. I'm not that good on the computers, guys, and I do struggle with things like that. But anyway, that put aside, the afternoon was really good. So I've done my paperwork. I took the boys for a walk. Again, it stayed dry, but it started to spit just as I got home. So the timing was perfect. And then by the time I got home, I had to give the dogs their dinner because it was quite a late walk. I have tried on most of my new clothes already. Now, this is, like I said, one of them. I thought I'd put this one on for you. I think most of my subscribers will probably like this one. And those who didn't like my earlier costume will probably like this one as well, because it's more what they call age related. But it's very comfortable, it's very light, and I thought I'd put this one on and try it out. So this is another one I've got. What else have I got? I think that's it. I did think today when I was out about starting to get a collection of Prosecco and Highland water for my Scottish nurses for when they come down. So I might start that as the weeks go, probably get a bottle a week or something like that. So I've got a bit of a collection by the time they get here. I have got an old fridge freezer here. Now, I was going to ask you guys, or I might go online and just research it, but is there a recycle use for old freezers? Because I've got an old freezer I'm going to have to get rid of or dispose of. But can you upcycle an old freezer into something useful? Be it some kind of wardrobe or something like that. I'd like your suggestions if there is something you can do, or I might go on the Interwobble and see, because there's a nice sized old freezer. But what it was doing was it was tripping my electric all the time. And I put this new freezer in because I suspected it was the freezer. And ever since I put the new freezer in, I've had no trouble at all. So yes, I think I had a dodgy freezer. So now I've got it there, I'm going to have to probably pay to dispose of it, or maybe I can upcycle it somehow. So any suggestions would be much appreciated. Obviously, I realise it's got gas in it still, guys. I'm not silly, but there is ways of getting the gas out. It can be removed. And that's what happens when you get them recycled. They have to take the gas out first anyway. And I know it's a sealed system, but it is possible. So anyway, What else can I tell you? I think that's it. So I'm doing the washing now. I'm going to have my apple pie after this. So time-wise, it is quite late. It's gone 10 o'clock now. So I'll get this done. Apple pies. So the boys will be in here joining me in a second. The boys have been really good today as well. We've had a lovely day. I've taken some beautiful photos in the garden and out and about. So hopefully tomorrow's going to be, I think today was supposed to be the wetter of the days and tomorrow was supposed to still be wet, but not the risk was less for tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit nicer tomorrow. The sun did make a show today, but only a fleeting show. It did go in again, but it did show itself, so it was up there. So I'm hoping tomorrow's going to be maybe similar, maybe a little bit drier. But watch this space. I do need to go and see my mum and dad, and I think I'll probably better do that tomorrow than Monday because I want to have a day out on Monday. I don't want to be stuck in. As it's a bank holiday, I'll need to go somewhere and do something. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do or where I'm going to go, but I might wing it or I might look up something and go and find something. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely going to do something. Right, I think that is everything done. I've got some juices left in my my slow cooker, which I'm possibly going to leave in there, and I'm going to use that tomorrow in the dog's dinner because it was chicken in like a sauce, and that will be really nice. The dogs will love that. If I just heat it up for them and put a bit in each of their trays with their biscuits, and then give them some meat on top, they'll love that. They absolutely love it. Right, I think it's that time, guys. You know what time it is. It's apple pie time. At least I haven't got to make sandwiches. I'll put that there to drain. That's it. Lovely. Oh, it's been a really good day today. I've had a really good time. Big smiles. And the phone was the thing that clinched it for me. As soon as I realised it was just the screen protector that had cracked, I thought, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It didn't cross my mind that the screen protector was the thing that was cracked. It didn't look like it was. It just looked like I'd got hairs across the screen. But after I dropped it a couple of times, it had 4 lines right across the screen. I thought, oh, it's ruined my screen. I just didn't realise it was the screen protector that cracked. So, yeah, what a bonus. What a bonus. Well, at least the protector did what it was supposed to do and saved my screen. Right, I think... Can you see Sooty? He's sat there, look. I'm going to get my bowl out. See who comes in first when I get the bowl out. No movement yet. So that's going to be the cupboard door and the pies. So keep your eye on the doorway. That's the cupboard door shutting. Still nothing. Right. Oh, there's movement. Here comes Sooty. No Snoop yet, and I think Snoop's on the sofa. Let's wait and see if Snoop comes in. That's the foil container hitting the worktop. Still no Snoop. He might be asleep. He might be in a deep sleep. Here we go. Keep your eyes on that doorway. Still only Sooty. This is good. Sooty, you might get all of it tonight. There. Right. Here we go, guys. Still no Snoop, look. Absolutely no Snoop at all. Right. Put these away. Get my custard out. There he comes. That was the longest I think Snoop's ever stayed out when I'm doing this. I didn't think he'd heard me at all. I thought he was asleep. There we go. Right, come on then, Snoop. Come on then. Come on, Snoop. Snoop, over here, Snoopy. Come on, sit down. Both of you sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Yes. Right, my boys have got their crusts. There they go. Right, I'll put my apple pies on while they're eating their crusts. That's it. Right, they're on. Good boys. Goes there, and that goes there. Right, lovely job. Right, I need a spoon, guys. Oh, excellent. I'll show you that top. I like this one because it's got like it's cinched up in the middle. Can you see where the stitching has kind of cinched it up and pulled it in a little bit? It sort of highlights your breasts, and I love that. Shows off what I've got. I've put a little blue bra on. This is one of my Bravissimo bras. I don't know if you can see it. I've got a blue one on. It's a really nice bra. So I have worn it before. I wore it when I went to the Lake District. I used it on the second day when I was up there. Nearly there. And I'm going to go sit in the front room and have these in a second. I will do you another video later on when I put the boys to bed. But this will be your main one. Nearly there, guys. And this one is 16. It'll be nearly 17 minutes long by the time I get my apple pies out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There we go. Right. Oh, fantastic, guys. Right, I'm going to go in the front room, sit down and devour this. Then I shall come out a little bit later on and put the boys to bed. So I'm in no rush because I haven't got to get up, or I haven't got to rush to get up in the morning. Tomorrow's going to be a bedding wash, so I'm going to do my main bedding. I'm also going to do the dog's duvet cover in the doggy day room, and also the cover off the sofa in the front room. I've got a duvet cover on that as well, so I'm going to do that, and there's some blankets on there. So I'm going to do all those tomorrow. I've done the rest, is already done. I've done all my towels, I've done all the dog's bedding, I've done all my clothes. So I've done really well today. So I'm going to sign out now, guys. Go and sit down and eat this, and I shall post this video for you guys, and I shall speak to you a little bit later. Okay then, bye-bye.